Hey YouTube, Ultimo Latino here again. Um, I've recently got a lot of comments, a lot of arguments with respect to my video on the whole Daddy Yankee endorsing John McCain, and I think that the right wing loons uh, are really not getting it. And to their credit, how could they? Um, I don't believe that he betrayed his race because I don't believe in calling anyone a race traitor. Um, what he did betray, which is almost as bad, is he betrayed the streets. Now, I know you right wingers don't know what I'm talking about because most of you never come from there. You don't come from the streets, you don't come from the inner city urban minority communities, and you really have no idea about that particular culture. So I'm going to try to enlighten you a little bit. I can't tell you what the streets are because that would take forever, but I can tell you what they're not. The streets are not corporate America. Okay, the streets are not tax breaks for the upper 1%. The streets are not manipulating the country into oil wars where young men and women from the streets go off to die, so that a select few empty suits who never set foot in an inner city community can make a ton of money. The streets are not in support of the failed drug war. The streets are not for arresting young men and women left and right, throwing them in jail for most of their lives for getting on their little hustle when we just ignore the corporate criminals who have stolen billions and billions of taxpayers' money. That's not what the streets are about. And let's face it, those on the right, for the most part, the neoconservatives, are corporatists. That's fair, all well and good, do what you want to do. But that's what you are. I mean, you're big business people. That's what you are. Just admit it. And that's not what the streets are about. So for him to come out on McCain's side, it's a betrayal to the streets, because he came off like an inner city street guy, and he made his money off of that community, off of that image. And so for him to come out on John McCain's side, it's almost like, oh, you took our money, you used it to get wealthy, and now you're like them. That's what you're trying to say. It's disrespect. And it's an insult. And because of that, I feel he betrayed the streets. He betrayed where he came from, or at least where he professed to come from. So for all of you out there who just keep bashing me on the whole thing, first of all, I don't care what you think. I'm only making this video to destroy your points, basically. You have no idea. You really don't know what you're talking about. You want to say what you want to say, fine. Everyone has a right to their opinion, just like Daddy Yankee has a right to come out and support John McCain. The fact is, I'm stating my opinion, and I have a right to do that. And my opinion is that was a stupid thing for him to do. And if you think otherwise, then you really, really don't know what you're talking about. Because if you look at his career, look at this career-wise for him, it's not really that intelligent. especially given his fan base. As for McCain, let's be honest here. He doesn't know what he's doing with respect to immigration, among other things. But with immigration, the man has switched his position like, every 5 minutes. I mean, yes, he seemed like he was for immigration reform, and now that he's running for president, he's changed his position. But that's understandable because he has to cater to the extreme right-wing neoconservative base. And as we all know, they are really, really against immigration reform. So, make of it what you will. You can't bullshit me, and you can't bullshit yourself. Okay? It's a neoconservative base, is, and always will be siding with big business. It just does. Now, unfortunately, there are a lot of classical conservatives out there who are, caught up in this whole thing. And, because I think the Republican Party has been hijacked, to be honest with you, by the neoconservatives. By the same token, I think that the Democratic Party has been hijacked, or is in the process of being hijacked by neoliberalism. I really don't believe in either party, to be honest with you. I don't believe in political parties in general, because first of all, the Constitution makes no reference to political parties. And I think that political parties foster greed and cronyism. And I don't believe in them. I will be voting for Barack Obama. I would have liked to have voted for Ron Paul, to be honest with you. But, in politics you have to be a realist. You can't live in a fantasy world and vote outside of your interests. If you're poor and you're a minority, listen to John McCain, listen to Barack Obama. Which one of these two men is going to help you the most? If you feel like McCain, by all means vote for John McCain, but I don't know how the hell you could ever draw that conclusion. So anyway, I hope this clarifies my whole position on Daddy Yankee and John McCain. Also, by the way, it's recently been reported by Fox News, of all people, that an aide to John McCain has said that Daddy Yankee actually went to the Obama people first to endorse them, and Obama rejected him because he has a pending assault charge. And because he was mad and a little bitch, he went and to the McCain camp to endorse McCain. This is all a big publicity stunt by Daddy Yankee, and I think he just shot himself in the head with it for supporting McCain. So it makes it even worse. He betrayed the streets, and he betrayed himself because he really doesn't believe in the right-wing ideology. So, make of that what you will. And for those of you who keep hating on me for my Che Guevara shirt, listen, I will always support revolution. Revolutions always come around and around and around. There's always going to be oppressed people, just like there was in Cuba before Castro. Believe it or not, there was a dictator there whom Castro and Che overthrew with the help of the common people. That's history. Look it up. I have all sorts of revolutionary shirts. But why the hell are you criticizing my wardrobe? People, come on, get real.